Bro, when King Von paid that 100,000 to his homies, you feel me? He gave like 10 of his homies 10,000. Him and Agent out pulled up on OBlock, you feel me, on the O. He passed out 100 cash, 100,000 cash, you feel me? He gave like 10 of his homies 10,000, you feel me? But it kind of wasn't genuine because he really wanted something back in return, you feel me? He wanted them to do that to Duck. He wanted them to kill Duck, murk Duck, you feel me? And Duck got caught lacking a couple months after that, you feel me? You feel me? He gave them OBlock chains, $100,000, but it was for something back in return that Merc Duck. Cause you wanted Duck dead, your biggest competition, and he really didn't even need Duck dead. You feel me? He just wanted Duck dead. That shit crazy, like. Everybody saluted him for passing out 100, but he only did it because he wanted Duck dead. That's the only reason why he did that shit, because he wanted Duck dead. He wanted Duck out the way. He wanted Big Clout out the way. Because Duck was never getting killed and never getting murdered all them years, you feel me? When Chief Keef blew up, Duck was still out here doing his thing. Dirt blew up, Duck was still out here doing his thing. Nobody cared about Duck that much to really want him out the way. Except for Von. He kept dissing him on every song. Kept dissing Tuka. Kept dissing Duck. Kept dissing Wooski. So my Wooski got his shit splat, you feel me? He just kept this and ducking them on every song. Talking about we from 64th and 65th, we not from 63rd. Fuck Tuka, bitch, we lurking 63rd. You feel me? He was on all that with 63rd. K.I. and all them. He was on all that with all of them, you feel me? But yeah, that him passing out that 100K wasn't genuine because he really just did it because he wanted Duck dead. He wanted them to do that to Duck. Like, yeah, here go 100K for y'all, but make sure y'all do that to Duck. And here go some little chains, some little OBlock chains. I'ma have a big one. I'ma give y'all some little ones. The little OBlock chains. But make sure y'all do that to Duck. And make sure you do make sure you do that to Duck, you feel me? So it's basically like I'm gonna give y'all this money, but y'all know what y'all gotta do. Like y'all ain't just getting this for no reason. So I say him passing out that 100K wasn't genuine because he wanted something back in return. It was like a swap out. Here go this 100K, now do that for me, you feel me? And then a couple months later, however long it took, I think Duck died a couple months later after he gave them that 100K and them chains. They got that car, they slid on that boy, 3 cars deep, 5, 6 niggas. The OBlock 5, the OBlock 6, they all got indictment. They all got indicted. Then the one nigga, Zell, you feel me? He was about to get indicted too. He ended up offing himself because he didn't want to go to jail with the other niggas. He didn't want to go to prison. But yeah, that shit just crazy. And Von died 3 months later. That shit crazy how all that shit played out. Dirk sick, then Quando Rondo ended up getting blackballed. Quando Rondo was doing his thing. Everybody fucked with Quando Rondo until that shit happened. And it was Von's fault because he the one who hit him first. And he had 20 niggas from OBlock with him. And Lil Tim was just protecting his homie. That's crazy how everybody look at Quando Rondo like the enemy and turned against him. And Lil Tim and Youngboy and all them, all they was doing was protecting themselves from an animal, you feel me? A wild animal that was trying to attack him, you feel me? He made Quando Rondo have an outer body experience. That shit is crazy. And then Von's birthday just passed. He would have been 29. He would have been on top of the world, having millions on top of millions on top of millions. Quando Rondo would have still been doing his thing too. That shit just fucked up for everybody. That it played out like that for both sides. Dirk and them hurt, like that shit fucked up.